this, you can duplicate these layers, and we can go to our rotate zoom, and we can choose to twist that by 90 degrees. And as you see, that kind of displaces it, so we want to make sure it's placed correctly, and that's pretty good. And that'll give us a little bit more of a desired effect around the outside. If we want to, we can duplicate that layer and have a little bit more of a robust exterior gradient. Also, at the same time with that, we can use that or not. I mean, that's kind of a basic, very basic standard surface gradient for that. But I think I want to show you something different, something new and different. So we're going to go ahead and make a new layer, and then we're going to choose our elliptical, select, press shift, and make a perfect circle, and size it accordingly. And then we're going to look at our gradients. Standard black and white gradient. And then we're going to choose our linear reflected gradient tool as opposed to the linear tool. And then we can make a nice little gradient with it. Okay, we're going to want to blur that next with Gaussian Blur. And what we want to accomplish is making the edge suitable for the purpose of using this as a surface reflection. We'll take a drop shadow around that. We want to make sure the drop shadow is centered after we blur it. And depending on your choice, you can choose white. I think I'll go ahead and choose white. And then we'll do it again. Only this time, if we want to make sure that we have a little bit more funkadelic depth in there, we can choose black, and that gives us a nice little change up of color. And then we can repeat it and just make sure that it's nice and solid. From here, if you don't like where the shape is, or it doesn't seem to make sense, you can reshape it and place it however you'd like. And then we can affect it with modes. And this is exactly how I overlaid the glassy look on the Verndude PDN Splash logo. It looks like glass and chrome laying on a brownie. It's supposed to be rust, but under that glass it looks like a brownie. And I do have a rust tutorial for PDN. So let's see what our options here bring us. Multiply brings up something very interesting. As a matter of fact, I think I might just use multiply and duplicate the layer, and I'm going to use that lower layer as an internal effect and just place it wherever I like. And then maybe I'll hit it with some blur, Gaussian blur.